Market podcast. We are excited. We are just kicking off summer, and one of the best things that I think about summer in Watford City is that we have a farmer's market. And so we're excited to talk about Watford Market. When I was growing up here, we were in the small BNC Bank parking lot. Then we moved out to the Heritage Park, and then a few years ago, we moved it out to the Ken Pelton Nature Park just because it's grown and grown and grown. And so, Vastie, you are the market manager, but just tell me, who is Vastie? How long have you been in McKenzie County?
Yeah, so my name is Vastie Castellanos Delgado. I moved out here about 3.5 years ago, came out here, started working at the Rough Rider Center as a receptionist. And then after that, kind of worked my way up, as well, working at the coffee shop, and then becoming one of the event coordinators. And now I am currently the event manager at the Rough Rider Center. So that's who I am.
Excellent. And they were just kind of saying, hey, we need help with the Watford Market.
So prior, the previous manager, Molly, she moved, and I ended up taking over Watford Market this is my second season running the market, and that's just how it became something that I really enjoyed doing, and I was all for it when the opportunity came.
Awesome. So tell me, what is Watford Market? Dates, times, what have you?
Yeah, so Watford Market is starting July 17th through September 18th, and we have it every Thursday evenings from 5:30 to 7:30. Watford Market is a great place to come out, meet the community. It is a place to just gather and just have a great time during the summer season.
Excellent. Okay. We've got a couple other guests here with us. Introduce yourself. Let's start with you.
Hi, I'm Casen. I'm going into the middle school in 5th grade.
Excellent.
I'm Tylee Thorne. I'm his sister, and I'm going to be a freshman at the Watford City High School.
Freshman, so you get to go to the big building next year? Are you excited?
I'm excited, but I'm nervous because it's a bit different from the middle school.
Yeah, it'll be an adjustment, I'm sure. That's good. Okay, so tell me, how long have you been going to Watford Market, and what do you sell there, either of you?
So we have gardening. We have also Yellowstone River Beef. Our parents own. I don't know how long we've done. We've done it probably
since we were super little. I remember the first time we brought a whole bunch of corn, and we all had matching shirts for like beef that we had, and the corn just sold out so quick.
I think I remember that. I think I've got a picture of you guys with that. So corn. So tell me about corn. Do you guys grow that at your place? How do you do that?
Yeah, we have a big garden. Our grandma and grandpa help out a lot that we bring up to the farmer's market and sell a whole bunch there.
We have 2 gardens. We have one at our grandma's house, a whole entire just corn and potatoes. And then at our house, we have all kinds of vegetables and fruits and corn.
Excellent. Any other things that you guys have sold? I mean, so tell me a little bit more about the beef as well. Is that frozen, or is it?
Yeah, my parents usually come up from Yellowstone, have beef in the truck, and then it's usually all frozen and just sell it there.
And so people can order ahead of time, or they
can order ahead of time, and sometimes they'll bring it there and they can pick it up there.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Or people can just make orders there and then pick them up some other time, or just if they've never heard about Yellowstone River Beef, they can check it out too.
Good. And so, I mean, besides beef and vegetables, I mean, we've got a lot of different types of vendors and everything, but we just wanted to snag you guys to kind of talk a little bit about what it's like to be a vendor. What's kind of the hard things about being a vendor, and what's the fun things about being a vendor?
The hard things are just getting customers to come, but usually it comes easy with vegetables. Everybody's in line.
Yeah.
The fun things are just seeing different people, customers come, and making some money.
It's probably pretty hard. You always have to get all the vegetables, wash them. You have to cut some stems off and take them all out of the garden, and then go up to the house, wash them, load them up, bag all the corn. That's pretty fun with our grandma and grandpa, but sometimes it can get a little hot and stuff. Or our sister, she sometimes just sits there and watches us. Some of the fun things, though, is getting to get some money from it at the end, and sometimes we spend it on stuff there.
Other vendors there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's the circle we like to hear. So what are some of the fun things that you like to get when you're at the market?
We usually go to this cookie shop.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of cookies there.
We get always cookies from that place, or there's caramel popcorn balls or whatever they got, or we just go look what other vendors have to offer.
Mhm.
Excellent. Okay, back to Vastie for a second. So you've got other organizations involved. So what, the Lions Club, what do they do?
So the Lions Club started at BNC and then joined Watford Market as well at the Heritage Park, and now they're at Ken Pelton. They sell hot dogs and hamburgers for a really great price. And I think a huge thing that they do too for the community is some of that money that they make at the end of the day, it goes back to the parks, back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a great asset to the Watford Market.
And so every week there's hamburgers that are available.
Every week. Yep.
So that's kind of a nice way for people if you're looking for a Thursday evening meal option, you can come out to the market. And then the Long X Arts Foundation, they provide live music each week and a small arts project, I think, for each time. And they were telling me that like specifically in September, they'll do Hispanic Heritage Month. There'll be a week specific about that with piñatas and
And then there's some instances where sometimes Long X can't come out and join the Watford Market. So the McKenzie County Library has actually stepped up and covered those spots as well with crafts and different things for the kids to do as well.
Perfect. So it's really a community-driven event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that. What else? Vastie, do you remember the first time you attended the market, and did you think you'd be the manager?
So I do. I remember going on a Thursday. I went out with my husband. We really enjoyed the market that week ended up putting an application and then ended up being a vendor as well.
Oh,
so
really?
I did sell there as well.
What did you sell?
Just like juices and different type of flavored waters.
Yeah.
So aguas frescas that we call them.
Yeah.
And they went great. It was a great way of getting to know the community because I'm not from Watford City. So I think it's a great opportunity for me. It was for me to start getting to know the vendors and just people around the community. And then after that, when I ended up becoming the manager for the market as well, it was great to had already been part of that process.
Excellent. So you kind of saw the experience as a vendor, and then now you're the manager. Yeah. That's wonderful. And you've been doing this for a year, you said?
So about a year.
So it'll be your second year.
This is my second year.
Wonderful. So do you guys, what is your favorite part of growing things and bringing things in?
Probably just going down to the garden and eating them.
Yeah, being able to go outside and there's fresh raspberries out there. Or we get to work a lot with our grandma and grandpa and they help a lot. So just getting to hang out with them and they help us a lot. So I think it's really fun and they enjoy it a lot helping with us.
Yeah, it's fun just watching them, just all the vegetables on the table just go way, way away.
Yep. That's good. And so then do you guys split the money from the vegetables?
Yeah, we usually split it. My little sister doesn't help too much, but she gets some money.
Oh,
too.
She gets a tiny bit, but we probably get more than her for sure.
How do you figure that out? Who makes the decisions?
My grandma and grandpa.
There you go.
Yeah, we usually split it and whatever's not even she gets. So.
Yeah, she usually spends it all before she even gets it. She's
really?
like, better go get this. That vendor
I need to go
has
get
this.
a cookie
Yeah.
something.
Very good. So Vastie, what should somebody do if they're interested in being a vendor?
I think, first of all, is reaching out through email at our info@roughridercenteremail.com or just calling the Rough Rider as well. They can just reach out, give us a call. I think for any vendors that haven't made the choice, not sure of what to sell, feel free. They can reach out. We're there to help guide them through that process. This year with a bit of construction going on at Ken Pelton, there has been a bit more bumps along the road just because we do need to see space-wise and have a good variety of all the vendors. But it's fairly simple. They can just reach out and I'll guide them through that process.
Mm-hmm. What does it cost to be a vendor?
It is $20 for the season, and we do accept vendors throughout the entire season, and those $20 do cover each market as well.
So it's not just for one market, it's for all of the markets.
Yep, correct.
For
it is for all the markets. And some people might think it's kind of late if we're mid-season, but they can still apply and send over their application.
Okay. So even if you aren't there at the first couple ones, you can still do it if if your corn is taking a little bit longer to grow or something.
Yeah.
Is your corn growing yet, guys?
Oh, yes.
We can see it sprouting, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, the girls just the other day had some strawberries they were telling me about.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're pretty good.
Mhm.
That's always fun once we've made it through winter and we start seeing some green things and strawberries. So the strawberries have been growing there for multiple years then?
I think a few years,
Yeah, a
yeah.
couple
Our
years.
raspberries, we had some neighbors come over even and pull some of our raspberry bushes because little ones were growing next to the big ones. And we
My
have
grandma
so
would
many.
just go and she'd be like, there's too many. Just have pails, ice cream pails of raspberries, so many raspberries.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Sounds delicious. Any challenges, Vastie, that you see in running the market?
I think the biggest one would be the weather. I think I try to please everyone. It's really hard to do that.
With the weather, for sure.
With the weather, I think the weather here is just a little crazy sometimes. But my main focus is always to try and keep the market outside. With that, I do constantly am checking the weather weekly, daily, and I try my best to make the decision the day prior or with some more time. But sometimes my aim is to keep it outside, but it's not always possible. So if it's due to weather, if the weather is bad, then we'll just go inside the Rough Rider Center,
Okay.
either the arena or the field house, just depending where we have space on that day. But every Thursday we'll have a market, no matter if the weather's good or bad. So,
That's awesome that you can have that indoor location, because I know when we did it at the Heritage Park, we just had to cancel it, a couple times. One time it was just too windy and we didn't have an indoor space. So that's great that you can do it at the Rough Rider Center. Anything else that you see that the market does for the community in terms of who comes and who attends, things like that?
I think it's a great thing. Also, I think about that first time that I went to Watford Market. I think there's a lot of young couples or people that don't necessarily have kids too in the community. And I think it's a great thing for someone my age to go and do as well. It's great just to go out, get out of the routine, kind of visit Watford Market. I think Watford Market, it's great for families with kids because of long eggs and the different activities they do. The music they provide as well. It's a good environment just to come out and get to know the community.
So if people are on a low budget, you don't have to pay anything. It's no attendance fee or anything. So you can come and listen to the music and you can look and shop and spend $0.
Correct. Yeah, it's free of charge. You can just come by. And there's a lot of, this year, the Harlow School Bus is giving out some freebies as well. So every year an organization comes out and just gives out freebies for the community as well. So even if you're not going to buy anything, it's a great way to come out, hang out with family, friends, and just have a good evening.
No, that sounds great. And what I like to see is, yes, there's people that have been living in the community for decades that come out to it. And there's people that are new to the community, or even just people passing by, because I know when people drive past the park, I know I've heard people just say, oh, yeah, I just saw a bunch of vehicles parked out there. I want to go see what's going on. And they're not even from the community, but they like the idea of seeing what's being sold at the farmer's market. So any advice you guys would give if you were if somebody was thinking about being a vendor, if they should do it or not?
At least try it out. It's a lot of fun.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, probably just one advice I'd probably give is, just go at it. It's really fun. It's not it can be a little hard work, I guess, but overall at the end, it's going to be a lot of fun. You'll meet a lot of people, and it's a good experience for you to work with money also. We've learned a lot probably just with the cash and begging, and our grandma and grandpa teaching us how to be good people in general.
And seeing other vendors and what ideas they have to, sell to.
Mm-hmm. Because sometimes you can think, I bet you I'm going to sell a lot of this and not very much of this. And sometimes that's right. And then sometimes you get surprised too by what people are buying and selling.
I guess on my end too, I would, just tell people, just reach out if they're not sure of what they want to sell, or they're afraid that if there's a lot of competition in a certain area, I can always guide them through that process. My recommendation would just be have fun, enjoy it. It's a yearly thing. I think it's, the experience itself, it's a great opportunity. Yeah.
And it's kind of a low barrier. Like, I mean, if somebody was thinking of maybe being a baker or something like that, they can maybe test it out first here without having to go open a storefront, rent a space and all of these things. They can kind of go, and we've had people do that before.
Yes.
I remember the at-home bakery as well. They started out doing the market, and then they decided, hey, there's big enough, and so they went and opened their own storefront too. So
last year we had a vendor to the point. She would sell at the Watford Market, and now she just opened up her little shop up in town. So I mean, it's a great start if you're not sure.
Yep. So it's great for people who are looking to be a little bit entrepreneurial. It's good for people that are new to the community, maybe longtime members in the community, people who want to listen to a little bit of music, who just want to enjoy the summer, who like going to Ken Pelton Nature Park. Watford Market is for everybody.
Definitely.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much. I think anything else that you guys have to add before we close it up?
I don't think so.
Okay, so Thursdays, 5:30 to 7:30 in the summertime at Ken Pelton Park.
Yes, July 17th through September 18th.
Wonderful. Thank you, Vastie.
Thank you.
Thorns.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.